my name is Tavleen K, and this is my video. I might talk a little weird because I do have some stitches in my jaw, but yeah. I want to share the two theories from chapter 9 that really stood out to me. The first one was moral development theory, and the second one was cognitive development theory. And both of these have helped me reflect not just on my own growth, but also the kids around me, such as my siblings. With moral development theory, in especially Kohlberg stages, he talks about how we develop our senses from a very basic right and wrong mindset. Basically, I don't want to get in trouble mindset, all the way to a more advanced principle and reasoning where we make our choices based on our ethical values and not just rules. This has resonated with me because I remember being a kid and I used to follow the rules simply just because I didn't want to be punished and I didn't want to get in trouble. But then over time, I started thinking more critically and I was like, oh, well, why is this rule there? Or why do I have to follow it? Or is it really bad if I break a small rule? And I've also seen this in my little brother. You know, he used to ask, oh, am I going to get in trouble? Or am I going to, be punished for this? But now he just asks questions and kind of dives deeper into something than just going with the flow of like rules. And to see him reason morally with that is really cool. I mean, it shows how like it wasn't just me, like it's also my brother who like started thinking like that. And it's shaped by conversations and examples and real life decisions. Onto the cognitive development theory, specifically Piaget stages. And this one hit me back to my memories of like early childhood milestones. And like Piaget says that we go through stages like sensory motor or pre-operational and eventually to like formal operational, where we can think more abstractly or more deeper, I guess. And I remember when my brother was about 4, he couldn't grasp like the idea that I have a different approach from him, or a different mindset from him, or like a different like outlook on something from him, like and that's an example of like classic pre-operational thinking. And then when he hit around the ages of 7 or 8, he started understanding like other perspectives, and now he's like 12 and he completely gets like everybody has different opinions. And he's when he was 7 or 8 though, he started asking like deeper questions and diving deeper into other people's perspectives, which also helped him like change his own. And seeing that like honestly made me happy to see that he is very understanding, and he's honestly very open-minded. And we can't rush like the way kids become open-minded. It kind of is just taught, and it comes on their own. And then both these theories reminded me that like development is a journey. It's not about being perfect. It's like at every stage it takes a while, and when it eventually does happen, it makes sense, like according to like your environment and the way you grow up and your thinking. And it's just about going how we're meant to be, like mentally and morally. And watching that in my brother like made me realize like, oh my god, like it wasn't just me. And it made me realize like a lot of things about myself and like regarding to like my growth.